Yeah. I can't do this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to do this shit. I just feel like I'm like dry humping something. Racks on racks. I pick up the pack. She calls on my phone when I'm hitting the back. Who you got? Johnson. Yes, Sirski. I love this sweatshirt. Custom made. Got fucking Michael Myers in the back. Love this shit. What up, guys? What up? What up? A little UFC talk. A little Arjunkie talk. Hope y'all are well. Good morning. Good morning. Still freezing. We here. I don't know if y'all can hear me good because these headphones, but body shot, uppercut. Yes, Sirski. Off the wake up. What up, guys? What up? What up? We have gym news. We have gym news. I'm sorry to keep dragging this out. We have gym news. He gets to pick two fucking gyms. Oh my god, we're still here. I love it. He gets to pick gym number 1. Oh, that's Arjunkie. Never mind. He gets to pick gym number 1. He gets to pick gym number 1 or gym number 2. What did I tell you? I'm going to hit up my 2 gym homies that box, and here we are. We're back somehow. You get to pick 2 gyms? You get to pick which arena you want? It's perfect, bro. You can't ask for anything more. T-Swizz, what up? Thoughts on Battle, man? Who knows if it's real? I'm going to be honest. Who knows if the Brian Battle news is real? It probably is real because Dana seemed pissed, but man, sorry, Battle. You can't miss 170 to 185. You just can't do that shit. Can't do it. Someone tell Gilly, pick a gym. We don't got time for this. Pick a gym. Tell me the date, location, not location, date and time, and I'll wait there an hour this time for y'all. How about that? Since I baited last time and left early and I ducked, this time I'll wait an hour. He gets to pick 2. We have 2 options. Do not sleep on Kavana. You're going to smoke Johnson. That kid is deep. King Truth. Guys, like the live for me. Double tap the screen. Let's get some likes in here. I know it's early, but I did not want to edit yet, so I'm here yapping. No, yeah, Kavana's good, bro. It should be Kavana. I just kind of decide with Johnson. I made 700 off Charles Johnson KO against Van. Damn. I'm pretty sure I picked Van. I can't remember. 60 to 700 is beautiful. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful number. Scary fight, though. Carvana? Yo, Paradox, you know Argenti, bro. Tell him to pick a gym already. Does he want the Bronx? Does he want the Bronx gym? Or does he want the Mount Vernon gym? Which one does he want? Please tell me which one. Get Orange Cat to tell him? Bro, I don't know Orange Cat. I already DM'd Argenti. I already DM'd him. He's going to let me know by tomorrow. He has to wait a whole day to figure it out. And this is him crashing out about the address. He said, I'm not saying yes until you tell me the address. Bet. There's the address. Get Orange Cat dumb. How the fuck is Johnson a huge dog? You going Johnson 2 max? I'm going Johnson, but if I get that pick wrong, please don't dog walk me. Please don't walk me. Please don't walk me. If you guys know Arjunkie, just tell him he has 2 options. He has the Bronx or he has Mount Vernon. What did I tell y'all yesterday? I'm gonna hit up my 2 boxing homies. And here we are. And here we are. This one's not good because the longer I wait, the longer I get to train a little bit. So I would be on time this time. That's just me though. I've got Kavana. That's fair, bro. Kavana should get it done. I just like Charles Johnson's chances. I like him. Not stir this at all. What's another good one? People that weren't in the chat last night, who you got? You got Ortega or you got Sterling, 5-rounder. Ortega, Sterling, 5-roundy. We already know Ming Yang is getting it done, so we don't got to talk about Ming Yang. I might have to go Sterling, guys. 5-rounder. Ortega's got a grappling chance, but Ortega. I do like no distance in the Ortega fight, which means it's probably going to go the distance, but I like Ortega in that. If you guys just joined the live, do me a favor, like the live a little bit. It'll get some more attention in here. It's a close fight, man. Ortega Sterling. I think the odds should be closer. That doesn't mean anything, but are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed, CSP promoter? Because if you weren't such a troll and you said he'll be here in 10 minutes, I might have believed you. Nasty. Nasty. I'm not embarrassed. Go tell your homie. He wants me to find gyms. What did I tell y'all last night? I'm going to find 2 gyms for him. So now we're waiting on Arjunkie to let me know which gym, what time, and what date. So don't worry. He can pick Mount Vernon or he can pick the Bronx. It's a pointless fight anyways. Yeah, because I'm going to knock him out. You saw how nervous he was pulling up. This kid didn't even go in the park. This kid stood outside his apartment. Parlay? Parlay? This kid was so late, the park was closed. Hard call, Sterling already bitching about 5. That is true. But that's because he's talking about the pay, which a lot of fighters do that. Even Dan Hooker's like, bro, I'm not doing 5 rounds unless you're paying me for 5 rounds. I get it. Ortega needs to mentally toughen up. I think he could do it. I think he could do it. My pick is Sterling, but, he just can't jump around and roll his ankle. Somebody kept telling me your girlfriend talked you out of the fight. She wasn't with me. She did try and talk me out of it 100%. Not when we got there. I'm going with Johnny this weekend. It could happen. Why'd you bring your girl anyways? I don't have a girl, though, apparently. So it shouldn't matter. I don't remember. Gilly says I don't have a girl. She wanted to come, bro. It is what it is. But now the tables have turned once again. So now we're waiting on Gilly to let me know which gym he wants. Bro, who cares about my girl? She wanted to see this shit. Now Gilly gets his wish, bro. He'll get knocked out with boxing gloves on. It is what it is. Because Street Beefs is in like Nebraska. Why would I get on a plane and fly 4 hours when I can go to a gym? Yeah, hold on. Let me get my ticket for Street Beefs. 1 second. Guy needs the win. That is very true. Guy doesn't need the win. What ounce are your gloves? They're 14. I would prefer MMA gloves. I fucking hate boxing gloves. I feel like I got pillows on my hands. I hate them shits. I'll let him pick the gloves. I'll let him pick the gloves. I'm not wearing shin guards. I'm not wearing headgear. Unless they force us to wear headgear, I would highly, highly, highly rather not wear headgear. Highly. These fagoots. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Must be from Gilly's channel. That on the spectrum. It's all good, bro. Boxing gloves, you just can't feel it. It's fun, but it's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. I won't even wrap my hands. How about that? 14 is pretty chunky. That's the standard size. Maybe. Actually, I have no idea. I'm not gonna act like I know. But it's all good, guys. I DM'd Arjunkie. We're just waiting for him. We're just waiting for Arjunkie. Good boy. This is him panicking after I found gyms, actually, because he didn't think I'd find gyms, but I knew I'd find gyms. This is him panicking. You want Mount Vernon or the Bronx? What's the address? It's standard size for sparring unless you're a heavyweight. There you go. Perfect. That's what we're doing. It's just a light spar, right? Do you train jujitsu or only striking? I'm actually a jujitsu master. Nah, I don't know anything about. I can lock in a sub on my dog, but that's really it. Are y'all scrapping today? We're waiting for our junkie. We're waiting for our junkie. If he can do it today, that's even better. That's even better. He's gonna let me know by tomorrow because he needs 24 hours to confirm it. That's sick. That's sick. Picking Ortega in the big 25. Hey man, whoever picked Tim Elliott looks like a god right now. Nah, halftime. It's not over, gang. It's not over. Who's even fighting this weekend, bro? I know. I'm definitely not watching this card. Sounds like he's not showing up. UFC's not boring. It just depends on the card. Thankfully, there's no girl fights this week. Because you're gay. Uh-oh, here we go. They're going to start arguing now. Y'all clown show. Bro, this card, I don't know why I'm talking to CSP promoter. It blows my mind every time. You're very good at pick flipping sides. You should bet on UFC. You are the pick flip master. But this card starts at 3 a.m., which is super fucked up. Got 200. Give me a filthy three-legger this weekend. You're talking to the wrong guy. Who's actually fighting? It's Johnny Walker and Ming Yang is the main event. The co-main is Brian Ortega, Aljamain Sterling, and who cares about the rest of the card? I'm here for mild entertainment. I hate you so much. Zhang wins, obviously. Bro, you would think, and then he gets slept round one. You would think. Who's mogging who? Who's mogging who? I told Gilly I'll find two gyms for you. What did I tell y'all last night? I'm gonna hit up my boxing homies. There's one of them. I'll even pay for the rental. I'll pay to rent out the gym. The best part about this one, I hope he picks this one, because this one, a lot of people are gonna be watching. I hope he picks this one. And then, so who's mogging who? And then here's the other gym. And then we're all waiting on Arjunkie now. He needs 24 hours to figure out a way out of this one. He needs 24 hours to figure out a way out of this one. Bro, this good boy thing will never get old. The good boy thing will never get old. That's like my new thing. Low key, this card's cool. Yeah, I don't mind the card. I just hate the time. Milo Stoner, good morning. Bro, you can't let, I already read that. The app will tell us, but thanks. Zhang and Ortega parlay plus 280 lock it. I can't lock that. Clown show, folks, stank. You would get slept. You're weak sauce. Bro, tell him to set a date and time, bro. We should be. Does this one tell me? Oh, no, this one doesn't tell me. This is when he's freaking out about the address. What's the address? What's the address? Johnny Walker spars with. You have no chance. T Swizz, that's tough. Replace Ortega with over 2.5. It's 5 rounds. I like the over and I like the under 4.5. I don't know what the odds are, but you could look me up. I actually fight. No. Will you guys ever kiss and make up? No. He's lucky because now I can't punch him in the dick. He's lucky. And now we have a ref, bro. This is perfect for Arjunkie. This is literally set up perfectly for Arjunkie. It's the complete opposite of what I want. This is his world. What's the beef with that guy? There's no beef. And guys, I'm going to do this for y'all. This time, I'm waiting an entire hour. But if I leave after an hour, I don't care if he's 5 minutes away, if he's 3 minutes away. After an hour, I am going home. I will be leaving the facility. Aljo was taking that fight, but Ortega could catch him late. I think Aljo's got the striking, if anything. I don't think Ortega got much striking. Like, he's alright, but why do you want to beat his ass then? Because he's a drug addict. He's a drug addict liar, and I hate it. I hate that shit. They fighting over who got more. Yeah, fighting for hoes. Who got more bitches? Parley, why even entertaining these stank ass clowns? Cause this is what people want. Fuck it. Zhang Ming Yang hasn't fought anybody good, but we're doing both. We're doing UFC talk and Arjunkie. We're doing both. Zhang Ming Yang hasn't fought anybody good. That's my fear. That is my fear, Doug. That's my fucking fear. This is like the typical, like, yeah, Ming Yang should win. Walker's chin is gone, just like Argentie's, and he could just sleep him. Walker's huge, too. He could lock in some, like, standing guillotine shit. Fighting for the hose. What drugs does he do? What drugs doesn't he do? He actually doesn't smoke weed. I don't know how this is possible, but I don't think he smokes weed. I haven't smoked weed. I did take 3 pulls last week, but other than that, I haven't smoked weed in 12 days. I'm doing it, boys. I think Acosta decision. Oh, that's the other banger. I don't know if you're still here, CSP promoter. That's the banger. Waldo Cortez, Acosta, and Pavlovich. Over 1.5 is plus 600. Damn. Shut up, plane. Is that over? Is that over 1.5 or over 2.5 for that play? The plus 600. What are we talking here? Man, if that fight goes the distance. No one thought Pavlovich and Volkov was going the distance. Look what happened. Nasty. I want to stop weed, but no matter what I do, I end up in the same shit. The hardest days are like the first 3 days, in my opinion. What helped me is after that, just pretend weed doesn't exist. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Or try and fight somebody, and then you'll just hyper focus on that. But I literally don't even think about it anymore. Like, if someone has it, if I'm at a shoot and someone has weed and they offer me a pull, I'm going to take the hit. Maybe not. Maybe I might get too high right now, but my issue was buying it. If I buy it and then I just want to smoke at nighttime, but I still have it, and I'm like, I'll just save it for like next weekend. I can't do that. So if I just don't buy it, I'm better off. And if your friends smoke weed, obviously that's very difficult. Weed is gay. Weed is bisexual. Don't overthink the main event. At this point, Walker might get KO'd by the cut man putting. Johnny Walker KO'd himself. That's like impossible. That's impossible. I did some typical movie shit one time where I fell off the bed and hit my head on the side table. If that was Johnny Walker, he would have been asleep. That's why this fight should be easy, but we know what's going to happen. It's not going to be easy. We know what's going to happen. You know it. 50-50 votes right now. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's 16. That makes sense. 50-50 for Charles Johnson, bro. Walker getting slept in a gym by the lightweight. 16-ounce gloves and headgear. I think there is a clip of that, right? Didn't that actually happen? I completely forgot about that. I think Walker does have 7 inches of reach though, and like 5 or 6 or 4 or 5 inches of height. That scares me a little bit, but not really. When you got the reach but your chin is gone, I don't really care for your reach. Fuck quitting weed, bro. Quit cigs. I'm trying, man. This. If God loves me, this will be my last pack. I got 4 cigarettes left. I'm trying to make this the last one because I only smoked cigarettes to help me quit weed. So now it's time I quit cigarettes. Just got some connected 3.5 jars in. I'm fucking zooted. He doesn't use his reach. Yeah, it's kind of my fear right there. You got to use that shit. For it to be a reach advantage, you have to use it. If you don't use it, it's not an advantage. Marina could put Walker to bed. So could Sterling. Maybe Sterling sleeps. Maybe Aljamain Sterling sleeps Walker. Last night I did 200 push-up, but still could not sleep. I was 1 day off. Every thought amplified to the maximum. Those first 3 days are tough. Get some Fent. Yo, thank God I never wanted to do any other drugs. Thank God, bro. I watched a show the other day of like prisoners. This random white kid, like from the suburbs, fucking master of his school, whatever the hell you want to call it, valedictorian. He ended up doing heroin and got addicted to it, and then ran and stabbed some lady and took her money for heroin, and now he's in prison for life. Thank God I never even tried that shit. I used to chill with the kid that was on heroin. That was hard to watch. I think he's off it though. Nasty works. Hair on, ain't it? I think Austin Hubbard's a good play. I don't know about that. I can't say anything, guys. I thought Chase Hooper and Kaya Sakura were going to win. I can't say jack shit anymore. That's why I'm barely betting this card. I'm just going to do some little small fun parlays, but this is like social gambling to the max. Like, I don't give a fuck if I win or lose money. I'm not even going to watch half the fights. I'm going to wake up and half the card's going to be over with. Are you guys watching the card this weekend? Like, is anyone fully locked in? It's a little bit easier if you're on the West Coast because the fights start at 12. But if you're on the East Coast, fight starting at 3 a.m. is diabolical. Last time they did this, I literally woke up when that one girl got head kicked and went to sleep. I woke up, looked at my phone. The girl's in a stretcher like this. I was like, oh shit, what did I miss? I'm tuning in for the last 3 fights. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that shit. Those are fire fights. For me, these are the cards. You cash out on dogs. Charles Johnson. I'm addicted to making parlays. I sent my homie a meme yesterday. It's obviously not a real disease, but it's like, I forget what the name was, but there's a disease for needing to add an extra leg to your parlay. My homie definitely has that shit. He'll be like, UFC, Mets. I'm like, bro, don't add the Mets. What are you doing? And then of course the Mets get dog walked. Or the Mets will be the first leg on his parlay and they'll get swiped like 9-0. I am addicted to betting on fights though. I will say that. Like, I can't bet on Contender Series. It drives me fucking crazy. I might watch the Cabana Charles Johnson. I'll try and watch the main card. I can definitely watch the main card. That shit'll start at 6. I'll be up. I'll be up for 6. We can do that. For anybody new here, guys, we got a gym for Giuliano. And then if this one isn't good enough, we have another gym too. So we're just waiting on Giuliano to let me know a date. Let me know. Good boy. The good boy thing will never get old, guys. I promise you. Good boy. Good boy. If you want to piss somebody off, just say good boy. I don't have the fights in front of me, so if you guys do want to talk about a fight, just say it in the chat. I like Su Young Yu as well, but that is a pretty scary fight. He should get it done. I think he's more well-rounded. You guys mentioned the Hubbard fight. I'm fading Hubbard. I'm not going to lie. We already talked about the last 3 fights. We talked about Sterling. We talked about Pavlovich. We talked about Walker. We'll see. I kind of like those last 3 fights, no distance, but no distance for Walker is like minus 1,600, I think someone said last night. That's messed up. But Ming Yang KO at like minus 260, I'll take that. If Ming Yang somehow locks in the sub, you'll probably never see me again. I'm going to be honest. If Ming Yang locks in the sub, it's over. Charles Johnson. Let's go, baby boy. Charles Johnson, the hair does drive me crazy, though. I'm not going to lie. Charles Johnson's hair, I want to shave the back of his head so badly. Please, bro, just shave that shit for one fight. Have you seen any Mikhail and Jacek brothers fight? He's on Daniel Contenders week 4. I have not. That's sick. I don't even want to talk about Mikhail. I had GM3 sub. I don't even want to talk about Mikhail. I'll lose my mind. Bro's gone for the rear naked choke. Who? Please don't tell me Ming Yang. Please don't tell me Ming Yang. GM3 sub is a tough pick. I know. I was either going to look like a god. I was either going to look like a god or look like an idiot. And GM3 did so bad. Oh my god. Doug, who would go for the rear naked? Besides my mom. Zhang has 4 rear naked choke. Oh my god. No. No. Please don't tell me that. This is the typical fight where I have KO on everything and then he locks in the sub somehow. I think if anyone gets a sub, it's Walker, but maybe not. Have you ever picked DDP or Boer should stop watching? Yeah, whoever picked DDP, bro, is literally an idiot. If you pick DDP, literally just give up. Damn, Ming Yang has gone for rear nakeds. That's disgusting. Does Ortega have a chance to win? Bro, I'm scared to answer your question now. Because guess what? I picked DDP. Fuck out of here. DDP had that shit, guys. 100% takedown accuracy in that fight. And who got the submission attempt? That was a robbery. I really thought they were gonna give DDP the win. Does Ortega have a chance to win? He does, bro. He definitely has a chance. He doesn't have a puncher's chance. He has a grappler's chance. Another dono. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I thought DDP would at least do better than Burns. Same here, bro. Same here. Same here, bro. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about that shit. DDP got robbed. Yeah, DDP got robbed, bro. Nasty. Should have been 50-49 DDP facts. Wiener poop. Wiener poop, boys. You were better off betting fight inside the distance or under 1.5 rounds. For what, the Ming Yang fight? Yeah, Ming Yang, I'm going to definitely look at under 2.5. If it's like minus 400, get that shit out of here. But under 1.5 should be pretty free. I don't see how it's not. Hasn't Ming Yang gotten like mainly first round finishes too? He either gets finished or finishes the person. And DDP, I feel like a piece of shit because I knew it was going the distance. I only thought DDP had a chance if it went the distance, so I should have added that to my parlays, but I didn't. Nasty. It's windy. There's fucking planes. What else is next? A tornado? 11 first round KOs in a row. I knew it was something crazy. I thought it was like 7 or 8. 11 is nasty. That's crazy. Why is Burns in China? Do it there? Do it there? Can Hamzat cut down to 170 now and fight Islam? No, that's not happening. That's a sick fight. That is a sick fight. That is sick. Dana's not going to let him go down to 170. That's a sick fight, though. I think whoever wins, well, it's kind of obvious. Whoever wins, maybe it's not obvious because they got Kyle and Imavov too, right? But whoever wins against RDR and Fluffy, they could be getting the title shot. The Muslims won't fight each other. That is also true. Never thought about that. Wow. Shit. Guess we're not getting that one, huh? Damn. I feel like if someone grows a mustache, they'll let it happen. For him to go down. Yeah, I don't think Dana's gonna let Chimaev just win the belt, then go down to 170. That's not happening, bro. It's hilarious that people thought Hamzat would make a turnaround for October. Yeah, we're not gonna see Hamzat until probably August. Anywhere from August to October. We're not gonna see him for a minute. Guy got no damage, but we won't see him for like a year and a half. Perfect. That's what I love. At least John Jones isn't on the White House card. Thank God. That White House card better be another UFC 300. They better, bro. If I see like Chelsea Chandler and fucking Josiane Nunez on there, bro, he isn't on it yet. Nah, Dana said Dana might fold. I don't know. I believe Dana when he's like, absolutely not. I'd rather die. He said 1 in a billion. That's worse than Dumb and Dumber. More like 1 in a million. John Jones. I like my chances. Michael Chandler versus Hooker. Bro, is this the same guy changing his name? How are you doing this? Michael Chandler versus Hooker. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that fight. No one talked to me about Michael Chandler versus Hooker. We're not bringing that up. Rigged fight. Fight was rigged. Good boy. That'll never get old, bro. Good boy. Good boy. You can even do it for things like someone can call you gay, and then right afterwards you can be like, call me gay. Good boy. I didn't even see that. Good boy. Yeah, guys, just to let it be known, Arjunkie wants a gym. I told y'all I'll hit up my 2 boxing homies, see if we can get a gym together. Here's one gym. He's got options. That's the good news. And here's the other gym. And then this is Arjunkie. We're gonna all have to wait on Arjunkie, guys. He's gonna let us know by tomorrow. So we got he needs a 24-hour. He needs to figure out how to get out of this one now. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna do it for y'all. I'm gonna wait an hour this time, but after an hour, I don't want to hear fucking anything. I don't want to hear jack shit. God take my soul if I have to hear anything. John Jones is that 1 in a billion. DDP made us look so dumb, bro. I picked him too. Bro, Kaya Sakura. Chase Hooper. Once Chase Hooper started spinning around, I was like, oh no. No, Chase. Even though that is his style, I should have known. I was like, Chase, stop spinning. Stop. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the donos. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Gangly. Sup, Doug? Milo, don't be flirting. I'm gonna tell Clown. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jokes, guys, jokes. I'll fuck with you, Doug. You're a funny guy. You're right. At first, I didn't get it. I was like, bro, I don't understand what this kid's saying. But now I get it. I get it. It's a very unique style. I can tell Doug is about it, and somehow Juice Man is about it. That's really it. So you think you guys gonna link up tonight? Nah, he said most likely next Wednesday, bro. This is him crashing out. I was like, Mount Vernon, no, good boy. This is him crashing out because I don't know the address. Good boy. So we need Giuliano's going to let us know by tomorrow. He's going to let us know by tomorrow, boys. And like I said, this time, because I baited last time and I left early, I will stay an hour. Don't think Juice really about it. He just talks like he is. You got to him with the Doug fights like MVP. Hey man, it works. Fuck it. Get a job, not brain damage. Bro, is this the real UFC? Bro, tell that to fucking Jeff Neal. Tell that to Pico. You got people so pissed when you say good boy. Bro, I just started doing that yesterday. I'll never stop. Guys, I think we have Dana in the chat. Is this Dana? Dana, is John Jones on the White House card or not? I'll ask for something like plates and they'll give me it and I hit him with the good Juice the loudest in the room equals bitch made. Nah, I think Juice, if he was like in person with somebody, he would probably throw the first punch, which I fuck with. Because I might not. I'm gonna be honest. I might not be the one to throw the first punch because that means by law you're kind of fucked. Conor is. Imagine we get to see Conor again. Please, God, please. I miss the Conor days, bro. I miss the Conor press conferences. He baited last time, bro. This guy didn't show up to the press conference because of a broken pinky toe. Then the next day he's posting photos of him climbing a mountain. Rage bait to the extreme. So you really do get more views than Gio? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Check out the live streams I post. Check out the post live streams. We both get 500. I don't know what you just said. Mila Horror or Harvella Stonehur? Are you shooting? Are you clipping Milo with some insults? I doubt it. Drugs, not hugs. Or you can do drugs and then give people hugs. You could do that. Send your location to Khabib. Conor is knocking Chandler out. Oh my God, they have to do that. I forgot that was even a thing. Michael Chandler and Conor, they have to do that. Please, Jesus. Who else could Conor fight where it's like a good fight? Everyone else just washes him. They could do Dan Hooker and Conor McGregor. Conor said he's down for that. Dana said he liked that fight too. But I think Conor and Chandler is so good for the press conference. Conor better be yapping. He better not go to BKFC and just yap all the time and then go over there and not yap. We need a classic. I need like water bottles thrown. I need all that shit. Prime Conor was something else. Yo, Conor's a demon. He got his kid a toy car that he could ride in, and his license plate said like Aldo in 9 or something. Talking about how he slept Aldo in 9 seconds. That pull away hook, I forget what he did. Yeah, he just literally backed up. Bink. Nasty. What is your fighting style? Definitely not grappling. Anything but grappling. I get why he pulled out. Can't afford another loss from Prime. Would have fought, but he's coming off 2 bad losses. Who does he fight then for the White House? Anyone got better ideas? What's a good White House fight for Conor McGregor? I wish I can do a Conor impression. I can't. You'll do what you're fucking told. Can't do it. Ooh, my boxing homie says he's got us. I'll even pay for it. If I was in the same room with Mila, I'd tell off on her. Or I'd steal off on her. You robbing her? Hamzat fans act DDP fight was Conor Diaz. Thank God that's over, guys, because Sunday was really rough for me. That might have been why I crashed out on Gio, is because I saw Hamza just lay on him for 23 minutes. Bro, if Hamza got, 100 significant strikes, I'm like, whatever. But 530 strikes, 37 are significant. I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do it. He was still KO'd Schindler so badly. I don't know, man. 7th layer of hair. Yo, he looked like a dickhead up there, fucking Colby. No offense to Colby Covington's burner, but Colby dressed up as like the Patriot, and then he messed up his best insult. He did spin it around. Like, that's what I need. I need people to stand up and throw water bottles. I need like the Michael Chiesa, like, say something about my mom. I need that shit again. Horla Stone Whore. Oh yeah, you're on it. You're calling her out. Will we see Doug Memo and Mila in a ring? Will we see it? Hooker's another good one. Could fight Charles after Charles gets slept by Fizz. Man, I might have Charles in that. Don't hold me to it. I might have Charles. I won't lie. Doug, focus on fighting your demon. That was a good one, Milo. That's something I would say. Watch Prime Conor was a privilege. Yeah, I kind of missed it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I saw one of the Diaz fights, but I wasn't addicted then. I wasn't addicted. Parlay and G with the White House. Opening prelim. Well, Conor was overconfident. Well, there's a thin line between overconfident and confidence. I don't know if it's that. I think just skill for skill, he's just gotten worse. Dustin Poirier took his soul twice. That first KO was bad when he had him against the cage. He's just like, and then obviously the second one, he snapped his leg. Shout out to Conor, though, for having a snapped leg and still hopping on the microphone. Your wife is in my DMs. How do you think of that with a snapped leg? It's genius. This guy's a legend. You think you F Julia, bro? I'm the one pushing this so hard. Either way, you guys are gonna have fun. If I get fucking slept, you guys are gonna be so happy. If I sleep Gio, you're gonna be happy. It's a win-win. No one has a favorite fighter here except maybe Ank and Leandro. They're slurping up Giuliano's cum. I kill everybody. Guy who lays on everyone. Yeah. I kill everybody. I like that wrestler from Contender Series need more people trying to cut promos. I actually don't know who that is. I rewatch the Connor's pressers every day, a few years. What I do is I watch McGregor press conference highlights. That's what I do. Like the fucking Floyd Mayweather shit is so funny. I don't know how he thinks of this shit. You're 40 years of age. And when he was going at the Espinoza guy, Espinoza, you little weasel. If there's anyone that looks like a weasel, that's it. He says, what are you going to do? You going to stand up and do something? You shut your fucking mouth. I have this shit memorized. Do you include eye pokes and nut shots? I don't include nut shots, but if I knock somebody out, I'm going to punch you in the dick. But he's lucky. Giuliano's lucky. I can't do that now. Because now we're going to have a ref. Whatever. Whatever. That's the worst part. It's probably like boxing rules, so I can't follow up on the ground. Sorry, guys. I think boxing fucked him up. Now he's flat-footed, stiff as a board, as he'd say, but he still has pop. I don't know. His training videos recently are really bad. He posted one where he's sparring against a trash can. Bro, come on, man. 2025 bum fights. Most can't even think when they snap their shit, but Conor was still cutting promos. I know, it's insane, man. Milestoner, I'm used to fighting with my demons, but now I'm cooling with them. Ooh, bars. Parlay versus DC. Guys, I won't even fight a girl UFC fighter. I know I'm going to get knocked the fuck out. Me versus Natalia Silva, I'm going to sleep. Like round one, under 2 minutes, Natalia Silva's sleeping me. I'm going to get cocky, get caught with a head kick, just lights out. Chelsea Chandler, I'd probably fuck up, but that's really it, guys. Probably Josiane Nunes is fucking me up. Mackenzie Dern, I wish she would fuck me up. There's this wrestler from Contender Series who is basically Colby Covington 2.0, but probably not willing to get too personal. You talking about Finny Torres? I hope not. Who's your favorite UFC fighter? My favorite, that's why my head is photoshopped on his body, is Dan Hooker. But other than that, my favorite ever is Anderson Silva. But that was rough. Watching him get dog walked by Uriah Hall, that was not fun. I love Dustin Poirier. His fights are always exciting. Bro, I fuck with Terrence McKinney. I don't give a shit what people say. Terrence McKinney is one of my guys. Is top 10. I fuck with Carlos Prates heavily. Those are the fights that get me nervous. When I watch the fight, like I really want this person to win. It's those people. Why tap? Go to sleep? Yeah. Oliveira brain damage? I hope not, bro. I'd flatline the entire woman's sisters in the street. I don't know, man. I think Andrade is sleeping me. Josh Hockett, I think, is the Dana White. All right. Josh Hockett? That's fire. Thank God we had some finishes in Dana White in the Contender Series this week. Thank God. It's almost as fun to watch Dana crash out as it is to watch finishes. So I'm good either way. If there's no finishes, I got to watch Dana at the end just freak out. It's a win-win. I don't know how this guy is changing his name so quickly. You might be a legend. Impression of Dan Hooker. If you guys want to see a funny video on my Instagram, I paid Dan Hooker for a cameo to tell my homie to stop betting. If you go on my Instagram, Parlay Princes, one of my first 3 videos, you'll see Dan Hooker. I paid him for a cameo. He's like, "Hello, Sebastian." I even lied to my homie. I'm like, "Bro, I met Dan Hooker last night. Look at this video." That is too good. Cameos, classic. Nate Diaz versus Conor match was something else out there in the UFC history. I know, man. Those are the ones I miss so much. The press conference was lit. The fight was bloody. I love that shit. Why do people act like Francis wasn't one of the best UFC fighters ever? They do. I think they just don't like how it ended. He's even doing some damage in PFL, bro. Apparently, PFL and him are like low key beefing. I don't know if that's true or not, but I love Francis. Francis versus Tom Aspinall. Imagine. Fuck John Jones. We don't care about that shit. But I would flatline their sisters too. He wasn't though. Rob gone. That's right. They went the distance, didn't they? Holy shit. I forgot about that fight. Whenever I think about Francis, I think about Francis versus Stipe. When he clipped Stipe and Stipe like snapped his leg when he went down too. I was like, oh no, what have you done? Those are the worst KOs. Punched in the face, you tear your ACL. You get hit so hard your ACL snaps. Predict Charles versus Fiziev. Don't hold me to this. Don't bet on this. I am siding with Charles Oliveira. The knockout that he just had doesn't mean much to me. I'm going to be honest. Um, they're both Muay Thai. Charles Oliveira, Muay Thai mixed with BJJ. Fiziev, really just Muay Thai. Obviously, Fiziev hits harder. But in the pocket, I think they're both pretty similar. If someone gets knocked down first, I kind of picture it being Charles Oliveira getting clipped. But I don't think that means he loses. Very tough fight to predict, though. Very tough fight. Well, I'm quite a good fan of Khabib, but one thing we have to accept, Conor was something else back then. He is the reason why Khabib is famous. He literally increased the popularity of UFC. Bro, that fight couldn't have ended better. They started banging it out after the fight. We'll never see that again. Minus like Brian Battle and Ange Lusa, but that doesn't come close to Conor versus Khabib. And I love that Khabib fight, man. Khabib showed absolute dominance that fight. He dog walked Conor. Conor had a few good punches in there. The rest, absolutely dog walked him. I let Jessica Rose Clark head kick me just to catch a whiff of her feet. Yeah, she's a baddie. She's out the UFC though. She's a goner. I would let Mackenzie Dern head kick me. I would let Norma Dumont head kick me. Natalia Silva can head kick me too. That's cool. I got Fizzy by decision with him dropping Charles at some point. Yeah, it's one of those fights where it's either going to go really good or really badly. We'll find out. Thank God it's booked, though. Thank God it's booked. Me and Mila saw Sabu 3 days before he died. I heard about that. Then, like 2 months later, we ran into Punahele Soriano and Charles Bonit's son immediately after. I heard about that too. That's crazy. You should have made a dad joke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's fucked up. John Jones is 100% ducking Aspinall. It's disgusting. But thank God we don't got to deal with that shit anymore. Thank God. John Jones ducking Aspinall. I already read that. That jump from Khabib increased UFC popularity. Didn't Khabib drop him with a punch too? Who would have saw that coming? RDR and Fluffy. I'm going Fluffy, guys. I'm riding the Fluffy train. No Diddy until it collapses. It's like the fighting nerds. I bet on that shit until I shouldn't anymore. Same thing with Angela Hill. That blew up in my face. Is this live? Yes, it's live, bro. Who would pre-record a... Nah, it's pre-recorded halftime. Yeah, we're riding the Fluffy train. Same thing with Alex Pereira. That train crashed already, so we're done betting on... I think Pereira loses in the rematch, unfortunately. I'm going Fluffy though, guys. I think he can do it. It is scary, you know. RDR is definitely bigger. He's definitely not scared to grapple, but I'm not scared for any takedowns for RDR. Fluffy getting out of that shit. I'm not scared for any striking battles. Fluffy got that shit. Yuri or Roundtree? I gotta go Yuri, guys. I gotta go Yuri. And I'm gonna be honest, I picked Jamal Hill last time. I don't know absolutely how I did that shit. I am so sorry. I am so sorry I said Jamal Hill. Actually, I'm a super dickhead because I told you guys Jamal Hill, and then I went and bet on Roundtree points at plus 1,000. I'm sorry, guys. $10 to win 100? Fake live, yeah. Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira rematch. It's Ankalaev 2 times. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't see how Pereira can, like, he's too scared of the takedowns. I don't see how he wins that. Unfortunately, I love Pereira. Pereira lives close by. Pereira trains like 40 minutes away. We should do the Gilly fight at Pereira's gym. I'm going to DM Pereira. Fluffy versus the fighting nerd guy, Kyle. Man, I think Fluffy can do it to all of them, bro. He won't make it look as easy as Delidze, obviously, but Fluffy and Kyle, man. Shit. Yeah, I'm kind of I've never doubted Fluffy in the past like 4 years, so I'm gonna keep just not doubting him. Every time he looks like chubby, not chubby, but like flabby, and his opponent looks jacked, and then he goes and dog walks them. So I'm just gonna keep it at that. We're just gonna ride Fluffy out until it makes no more sense. And Ankalaev will KO Pereira. I'm gonna have to bet points again. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Ankalaev points. I need to make my money back for last time. Jamal's power is so overrated. Bro, I thought like stylistically he would have better striking, you know, because Yuri's like summoning a spirit when he fights. So I'm like, Jamal is like more like this, you know, when Yuri is like, so I'm like, we'll go Jamal Hill. But at least I'm not a casual and I didn't pick Yuri against Pereira the second time. I knew better. Thank God. A lot of people were on Yuri. He'll lose Roundtree. What? He'll lose Roundtree. Oh, he will lose to Roundtree. Islam will never reach the level of Khabib. That is true. Hooker versus Gaethje needs to happen before Gaethje retires. It's because Dan Hooker isn't cleared to fight until November. I hate it. I hate it. He said my paw. He said my paw is still hurt. I hurt me paw. Shout out Hooker though. He's doing this like backyard fighting shit, bro. Apparently it's doing numbers. Gaethje only doing title shots now. I thought they booked him and Topuria, but I guess not. Yeah, you done trucked us off like nothing too. You a dump truck. Dump truck Dumont. Me? Uh Hamzat Khabib, Islam, real fighter, Muslim, so strong. Guys, if you don't have a mustache, you're a lock. It's so hard to fade the OVs and the EVs now, unless you're fucking Saeed or Magomedov. It's so difficult. Jamal only sleeps bums. Walker, Old Santos, Crew, OSP. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I said Jamal Hill. I did. No, I don't think I don't know who I picked for Jamal Hill versus Glover. I don't know who I picked, actually. I can't remember. Thank God I can't remember. It was probably Glover. Tony was lucky that he didn't fought against Khabib. Otherwise, his career could have been ended up. Tony was lucky that he didn't fought against Khabib. Yeah, Khabib would have dog walked him, unfortunately. Are you guys gonna watch Tony versus Salt Poppy, or are you boycotting it? I don't know if I'm watching that shit. And of course, we got Jake Paul and fucking Tank. Jake Paul said they're fighting at 185. Can someone please explain how this is possible? How is Tank going to get to 185? I don't give a shit about boxing. I need to understand how he's going to do that. How is Tank, who fights at 135, I believe, how is he going to get to 185? Crazy. And he's a favorite. Kyle Dawkins finna beat Pereira. It's possible, man. It's fucking possible. I told the story last time. I was like, bro, I was with my homies at dinner. I'm like, yo, check out this Holland fight. This guy's a demon. And it was him versus Kyle Dawkins. This guy was getting picked apart by Kyle Dawkins. He's like, which one's Kevin Holland? I'm like, the guy's getting touched up way too much. And Dawkins has been on a tear recently outside the UFC. I like it. Armin versus Ilya Topuria, his title shot, no Paddy Pimblett. Yeah, I want to see, like, I like the hype for Paddy and Topuria. I love when people hate each other. But Armin and Ilya is the fight I really want to see. What's with these Muslim glazers in here? I know. I already blocked one of them. I blocked Ank forever. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. It's just too much. It's too much. Fighting featherweights, disgusting. Disgusting. Next, Jake Paul versus Muhammad Ali. The blue balls of all the chat hoping for a good scrap last night. Bro, I got you. I got you. Giuliano crashing out. He wants a gym. I told you guys I'm gonna hit up my boxing homies. So I have one gym here for Giuliano. This is the best part. He gets to pick the gym. Pick which one you want. And then here's the other gym. And so I DM Giuliano this morning. I'm like, here are your two gym options. Be a good boy and tell me which one you want to go at. And so he needs 24 hours notice to see how he's gonna get out of this one. So I'm waiting for Giuliano. We could have been there already. It's a shame. We could have been there already. So if I were y'all, I would message Giuliano and say, hurry up. Which gym do you want? Tony is the type of guy, but Cheddarhead, I do appreciate your dono. I do appreciate that. I'm not giving it back, but I do appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you. Tony's the type of guy who sits on a TV and watches the couch. How did your beef with Giuliano start? Over text? It was over DM. I'm minding my own business. I posted a heavy bag video. He said, let's spar. And I said, fine, but no headgear. And he said, are you sure? You're going to get hurt. And I said, yes, please, no pads. I can't do it. Did you watch Chris Duncan and Rebeski fight? Hell yeah, bro. I picked Rebeski. Perfect. Love it. Which is sad because I always pick Chris Duncan. And this time I'm like, nah, there's just no way, bro. But that's not my fault. Who would have seen Chris Duncan winning a striking battle against Rebeski? Not me. Johnson, Borjas, Waldo, Zhang. Damn. I'm going to screenshot that. If you guys like Matty Betts, I know some people hate Matty Betts, but if you like him, he does a long shot show on Friday nights. You can go in the live stream. It starts at usually 8 or 9 p.m. New York time. You can go in his stream and drop a long shot parlay. They would like that. They would like that one. It has to be 3 or 4 legs, and it has to be over plus 1,000 odds. So you just picking money line, that's safe. I like that. This time, wait there for a while. I know, I told you. I'm going to be there for an hour. Now, you showed up at 9 p.m., so it's deserved. I just wish you stayed 20 more. I know. I know people in the chat were saying that, but I can't listen to people like CSP Promoter saying he's on his way. It's a lose-lose for me. I stay there 20 minutes longer, Gilly doesn't show up, then I look like an idiot for waiting. And this motherfucker said he'd be early. He said he was 30 minutes late because he was going to a new location that he scheduled without telling anybody. He said his fucking Fruit Loop Kyle Glazer DM me, which he did, but it's in my requested inbox. I don't just see that shit. I'm not friends with him. Gilly has my IG. Gilly has my phone number. If you're gonna do another location for the fourth time, text me it. Rebesky always in the best fights. Looking back on it though, I do wish I stayed longer. I will be honest with you. I do wish I stayed longer. You're going with Acosta? No, no, I'm not going with Acosta. Absolutely not. He could do it though. He's got a grappler's chance. Definitely doesn't have a striker's chance. If he starts picking apart Pavlovich, he also outstruck Duncan every round. See, I knew Duncan won that shit. I knew it. Shout out Duncan though. That was a crazy fight. That was crazy. That was the same night as the Ribovics fight, right? That was crazy. It's over 1.5 on Zhang versus Walker long shot. Yes, 100%. It could hit though, but that's definitely a long shot. What's good, Shashbot? What's goody? What's goody? Now it's proof he doesn't want the smoke this time. Stick around. Yeah, this time, guys, I'm gonna stay for an hour. But I will say this: I will stay 100% for an hour, but I am leaving after an hour. I don't want to hear anybody. He's 5 minutes away. He's 10. I don't want to hear any of that shit. I will stay for an entire hour, and I'll warm up. The longer he takes, the more warm up I get. It's perfect. Hamzat is good, but kind of a psychopath man. Looks good and scary at the same time. He is terrifying. Pavlovich is a lock. I hope so, man. I hope so. Pav looks so shit versus Rosenstruck. Yeah, and versus Volkov. He kind of got dog walked by Volkov. He got so mad he pushed him off him. I think they were homies too or something. Hasn't looked the same since Tom. He should win though. Can't believe how few people thought DDP could beat Hamzat. Can't believe how few people thought DDP. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to tell you who I picked. Hey, brother, you actually banned Anakin after you talk mad shit? Yes, sir. He's a good boy. He's got to wait in time out until I'm ready to bring him back. Anakin, good boy. Bet you won't show the DMs between me and you, coward. I'll show the DMs between me and Gilly. We're all waiting on Gilly to officially set a date and time. He's gonna let us know by tomorrow, guys, so don't worry. Gilly needs some rest. He needs to figure out how to get out of this one. But we got 2 gyms for Gilly. We got gym number 1. Will your gym let me and the kid spar or not even? I'll pay for the rental. And then if he wants to do this gym, which I would not recommend because this kid loves to street fight, but if he wants to do this gym, we can do this one too. You guys let me know. Talk to your boyfriend. Let me know which one he wants to do. Does Aljo get the sub or is the decision more likely? It's a 5-rounder. I don't know if you know this, Shashwa, but it's a 5-rounder. I'm going no distance. I think somehow, damn, maybe this does go the distance. I was gonna say someone gets a sub, but I don't know actually. Don't warm up. You're gonna gas, bro. You feel better after you warm up. You would think that's not the case. You would think that's not the case, but after you warm up a little bit, you feel better. That's why like UFC fighters, they're in the back like warming up. It's because if you walk out there with like no warm up, you're probably cooked. Good dog Saturday, Borjas, Johnson, Long. I like it. I like it. Actually, I don't know who the fuck Long is. Who was Long fighting? Imagine Prime JDS versus Pavlovich. Junior Dos Santos. Pavlovich is terrifying. Pavlovich is actually terrifying. If I ran into Pavlovich, I would just turn the other way. Absolutely not. Don't look at me. Goku Bro, I've never watched that show in my life, I'm going to be honest. Can't believe few people pick the champ to defeat the challenger. We're not going to talk about it. I think decision. Aljo hasn't subbed anyone in years. I know it's that Corey Sandhagen fight that's like embedded in my brain, but it's probably not going to happen. I don't think anybody gets knocked out either. If it was 3 rounds, this is too easy. The 5 rounds is kind of messing with my head. I don't think anyone gasses though. You know, Aljo does bad with strikers. Ortega does bad with strikers until he rolls his ankle and comes back and wins. I don't know how he does it. That year fight blew my mind. I was sitting at the watching that year fight like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Aljo sub. See, now you're messing with my head, bro. Now I don't know if it goes the distance or not. Does anyone use death metal song with grouse? I've been saying this for fucking years. I've been saying this for years. I grew up on death metal. I have a death metal band on my fucking arm who are actually playing tonight, and I forgot I should be going to that, but I'm probably not. Shout out the Acacia Strain. Love that shit. I know Fluffy for sure listens to metal. Fluffy looks like the complete perfect candidate for walking out to metal. You walk out to some fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember the genre. Walk out to anything, bro. Cannibal Corpse, which I don't listen to. Whitechapel, like walk out to something terrifying, bro. They're gonna shit themselves. For the Geo fight, I should have a walkout song. Should I do that? Should I get a walkout song? That'd be fire. Where's Connor now? What's he doing right now? You don't want to know. He definitely has a weight on his shaft right now. At least one of those dogs hits for sure. Shashwat, I'll drop parlays this week. They're going to be slightly long shots, but I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to do exact method of victory, but I'm only going to keep it like 3 or 4 legs. I promise you. I promise. Last time Aljo sub someone was Corey, which was a crazy sub. That was way too quick. Oh, Long versus you. Song Yang Yu. Ortega has great BJJ. Damn, you're going long on that? I might be going you, but it's a close fight. It's a close fight. Ortega has great BJJ. Yeah, maybe it cancels out and they just strike for 5 rounds. That'd be sick. Bro, you need to go to P. Diddy's party at least once. That shit terrifying. So it should be Long versus Hooker. Huh? If anyone gets slept, it's Aljo. I think Aljo's the better striking. Maybe not. Long is fighting Song Yang Yu. Kyle, how are you cool with me? I talked so much shit yesterday. What is going on with you people? Aljo might slow down at featherweight. He looked a bit gassed versus Mavzar, but the pace was crazy. Aljo might slow down at featherweight. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll have you guys give me picks this week instead of me giving you picks, and then if they don't hit, I'll just fucking dog you. I love death metal. Let's go. Let's fucking go. My favorite band of all times is Volumes. That's like degent metal, but nothing new. I'm not listening to any of that new shit. It's like 2009, 2010. This is literally an Acacia Strain tattoo. Came out fucking horrible. That's the Acacia Strain. Bro, someone walked out to like an intro from the Acacia Strain. The opponent would probably just leave the ring. None of this inspirational shit anymore. I need like a. I need some Whitechapel. Longest fighting So Long Yu? So Yang Yu? So Young Yu is it's a weird name, but that Long's opponent. I remember breaking down one of his fights one time. I was like, that's why you should pick Sung Young Yu. What did you just say? All right, Doug, you're gonna have to translate that one. You're gonna have to translate. Doug got his own language. I like it. Aljo's striking is underrated. Was outstriking Cejudo or big for big chunks. Yeah, I think Aljo's decent striking. I think people really sleep on Aljo because that O'Malley fight. But bro, the way he walked into that shit, it looked like he was paid off. I've never thought anything. I've never thought that about a fight ever. But I don't get how you do like lunge forward with your hands down against a striker like that. Blows my mind. Connor's fighting with demons now. Yeah, Connor's fighting that dick weight. Aljo has better striking, but no pop. Ortega has some power. I don't know if you guys can do this, but maybe we just bet on over on strikes. Fuck it. We don't bet rounds. We don't bet money lines. Over on strikes. If they have like Sterling at over 40 or 50 strikes, there it is. I put Aljo sub and this motherfucking complaining about it being 5 rounds, all this complaining when he can make this a round 1 sub and get the finish. It's because the pay. It's because the pay. I get it. That's why with my music videos, I charge hourly. It's $100 an hour. And driving is included because I'm not going to get the same amount of money for a 3-hour shoot and a 5-hour shoot. I'm getting more money. So that's how the fighters see it too. Same thing at a day job. If you work 10 hours, you work 12 hours, you're getting more money. I get it. I wouldn't like harp on it, but I would definitely say something. Zen KO under 0.5 rounds. Bro, what are the odds on that? Please tell me the odds are like, they're probably going to be donkey shit. What is that? Me plus 200? It's not going to be good. I'm not that excited about this card. Doesn't seem ass, but doesn't excite me as well. Shashwat, for this card, how are the times? Like, is this a night card for you? Because I got my bitch ass got to be up at 3 a.m. That's not happening. I like Opeth, Black Dahlia Murder, Lamb of God, bands like that. Sick. I love Black Dahlia Murder. It's a shame. I think the vocalist died. What else do I like? I like Lamb of God. I used to like when I was younger, but I like stuff a little bit heavier. Not that it's like cooler. I'm just being honest. Like I love Oceano. Who else do I love? There's a band I just found on TikTok called So This Is Suffering. Fire. Fire. Aljo the pick. I just think it could maybe get interesting later rounds. Doubt Ortega pulls it off though. I get it. Flesh God. What else do I like? Impending Doom. Literally, the Acacia Strain is playing tonight in New York City. I don't know why I'm not going to that, but I'm probably not. I'm too lazy. Chris, what are the odds on Aljo sub? Opeth. I don't know Opeth actually. A band I can't stand because like the opera singing is that Ronnie's band. What's his name? Ronnie Radke. I fucking hate that band. I can't stand that shit. The fucking opera singing drives me insane. Christopher, I don't know about that. Walker usually fights technical early. Might be a few minutes before Chang finds his chin. It's live. The under 0.5 is live. It's just a matter of if it happens or not. But I highly doubt Ming Yang is going to play it safe. I just don't see that happening at all. How many years have you been working on your channel? I started going heavy a year ago. I've had this channel, I think, for a year and a half, but the first 6 months, I didn't do jack shit. I would post like once a month. And it's actually ironic. My last Disney trip with my girl, which was last year, why do we go to Disney every year? I don't know. After my Disney trip last year, I was like, I got to start going heavy on YouTube. So I went heavy and then I fucking stopped. So it's been a year. I think it was because they weren't doing anything for 8 minutes and he got frustrated. Process KOs are scary, man. I think he might be first UFC fighter to catch a body. Bro, I thought Elijah Smith caught a body. Even my homies that love this shit, they were like, oh my God, he's dead. He's dead. I thought he died. I'm not going to lie. That was bad. That was really bad. He threw him down and like held his head too and followed up. I can't believe he walked away. No stretcher. I could not believe that. I wouldn't have even done a stretcher. I would have said just leave me there. Just leave me there. I'll get up tomorrow. Walker is getting paid to lose, boys. We in China. That is a good point. This is Ming Yang's home arena, right? Dana wants that. China money. Lock in Zhang under 0.5 by KO. Trust, boys. What are the odds, though? That makes sense. What are the odds? It's like 1 to 2 in noon for me. Sick. Sick. Opeth. I got it at, for sub? Okay, never mind. I thought that was the Ming Yang under 0.5. My favorite band. Yeah, my favorite band has to be Volumes and the Acacia Strain. Nothing beats that shit. When bands start singing, I can't do it anymore. I think Whitechapel started singing. I just turned that shit off. How'd you go from like the scariest band ever to singing? It drives me crazy. But I get it. You got to make money, whatever. Good suggestion, bud. Listen to Blackwater Park album by Opeth all the way through when you get a chance. I'll screenshot it. I'm trying to think of other bands I fuck with. What really got me into metal was System of a Down, that album Toxicity, and Linkin Park. Linkin Park got me into rap and metal at the same time. Because I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. R.I.P. Chester, bro. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. R.I.P. fucking Chester. That's good value for a sub and a 5-rounder. Yeah, I like that. I wonder what the odds are for anyone to get a sub. I don't care who it is. That's got to be plus money, right? I started locking in after I was the only person to win money on the Sphere card, made 1,400 that night. I did horrible that night. I don't even want to talk about it. I like that you go to Disney. My ex and I used to go. Do you go to Universal too? Yeah, we do Universal. This year we're just doing. They opened up a new Universal park, so we're just going to that one. Because Lord knows I can't deal with like 7 parks, man. Disney gotta chill out with these parks. I'm really only going on this trip so I can do the Avatar ride. I don't care about any of these other rides. I'm just there for the Avatar ride. The Harry Potter one too is kind of fire. When you're like sitting on a broomstick or some shit. I forget what it is, but the Harry Potter roller coaster is kind of sick. It's because I'd rather go to Disney than go to like LA again. I've been to LA so many times. I'm not going to Texas. I'm not going to the Grand Canyon. I guess we could go like out the country, but Disney it is. I think it was same game parlay on DraftKings plus 225. Ooh, for the under 0.5. They should move the UFC White fight night to Disney. I don't know how they're going to pull off this White House card. God bless them. I don't know how it's going to happen. Some decent PFL before the UFC as well. Might make a mixed parlay. I tried that, guys. I made a mixed parlay with Chase Hooper. Where the fuck is my cleaning lady parlay? I'll clean. $200. I'll clean that shit. Bro, you got to be in tip-top shape. I went in January. You do a review of the Universal Park. Yeah, you're going to lose 10 pounds going to Disney. I had to buy shoes for Disney. I literally had to buy shoes. The first year I went, I didn't know what this was about. I was dying. I was dying. Standing up for 12 hours every day, your feet get covered in blisters. It's like climbing a mountain, bro. Disney is fucking crazy. But yeah, I'll let you know about the new Universal Park. What's the stats between you and Gio? Did y'all make up? No, we didn't. He keeps yapping. Apparently, I ducked him. So he said, set up a gym. So I'll say this again. This is me setting up a gym yesterday at 10 p.m. I'll pay for the rental. And then to add the cherry on top, we have another gym in case he doesn't like that gym. He said, send me the address. Why does the address matter? Just tell me what date and tell me the time. It's that simple. And then this is us waiting for Gio. Like I said, I'll wait for an hour this time. After an hour, I don't want to hear anything because that's his cop out. Show up at an hour and 10 minutes. Oh, he couldn't wait an extra 10? No. Hit the Disney parks in Paris and Tokyo too. Hell no, that's too far. I do want to see Tokyo. I was supposed to go on a free Tokyo trip because a kid wanted to shoot with me, and then I couldn't do it because I had to film a wedding instead. I was so close to a free Tokyo trip. Probably making sure he has no excuses. Exactly. It's wild to me that no one thinks you are down to scrap. You can't win. Again, we could do this whole thing. I wait for an hour. He shows up at an hour 20, and then I'm a loser. You can't win. So we're going to try this one more time. We're going to put it all in his court. You get the pads, you get the ref, you get everything. Just show up on time. If a UFC fighter showed up 30 minutes late for his fight, Dana's cutting them. Tell him that. So what happened? I saw y'all in a video together on his channel. Yeah, according to Gio, I'm not even gonna go over it. But yeah, I was chill with Gio then. And then slowly after that, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm surprised you even entertaining another fight. I'm gonna give it one more chance. I'm gonna, I'm doing this mainly for Ank. So Ank, Leandro, and Kyle can see their boyfriends slumped over. But this one's not as fun because I can't do follow up shots. You know, my homie will be there. He'll be the ref. He's an amateur boxer. I wish this kid would start grappling. This kid would be a demon. 145 demon. If my guy did some grappling, bro, nasty. His striking is so fucking good. This kid's a demon too. My guy JX a demon too. He literally fights in like barbershops. Or it was like a clothing store that they turned into like a boxing ring with there's no ring. It's just people surround them and they just bang it out. He'll do like the Bronx fights too, where they fight in a warehouse and shit. Demon. Both those guys I actually shot music videos for. I'm surprised I already read that. How confident are you that you win? 100% accuracy. 100. I should be like a minus 2,000, but just to entertain it and make it seem like it's close, I'm gonna put myself at a minus 300. That's what we'll do. If I wasn't confident, I wouldn't hit up gyms. I would wait for Gio to find a gym. He'll never find one, and I would just let it be. I found both the gyms. It's time. It's fucking time. We're waiting on Gio. Bro, who says I'll let you know tomorrow? God, who says this shit? Drives me crazy, but whatever. Gio better be a good boy and show up. After I sleep him, I'm gonna be like, good boy. You guys should film since, bro, 100%. This is why it is good. It's so live streamable. It's so live streamable. How big is Gio? Well, it's funny because last week he's telling everybody he's 6'1.5". This week he's telling everybody he's 6'2.5". So, bro, that's honestly, that's God's work. He grew an inch in a week. He grew an inch in a week. That's sick. That's sick. And he told everybody he's 170, and then he goes and weighs himself. He's 162. Bro, shout out Gio, bro. Gained an inch, lost 10 pounds. I wish I could do that shit. I'm 5'9". I need some height on me. What are the odds for over under? This is the issue. In a bare knuckle fight, the fight wouldn't last 10 seconds. Boxing, we could drag this out. I think for the viewer's sake, we should drag it out. We should go into deep waters. When is the new date? I missed it. We're waiting for Gio, guys. We're waiting for Gio. We got a gym here. We got a gym here. We're just waiting for Gio to let us all know when he's free, because we know how busy Gio is, right? I'll even let him live stream it. He can live stream it. If he wants the cloud, he can live stream it. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay for the gym. He can live stream it. Easy. How much you weigh? It's embarrassing, but I'm 225. 225, 5'9" versus a guy that's what, 6'3", 160. It's a good fight. What if he really has good Muay Thai? Then I'm screwed. He has reach and height, but you got the physicality. Bully him in there. I got you. I promise. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. And like I said, this time I'll stay for an entire hour. But after an hour, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. Parlay to win and over 1.5 minus 180. I wouldn't bet that. I wouldn't bet that. Damn, I could gas in there. I could gas. How early would you do it if he was a bro? I would be there. What time is it? 11? An hour? He can pick any time up until Friday. Next Friday. I'm leaving for Disney in what? 8, 9 days. Pick any time, any day. He can pick the gym, but he can't find one. So I found 2 gyms for him. Is it boxing, Muay Thai, or MMA? It's definitely not MMA. It's going to be with boxing gloves on, so we can't. It could be MMA gloves. I don't care, but we're not grappling. We're not grappling. I really hope not, because Lord knows I can't grapple for shit. But I do want to throw kicks, so I'd prefer kickboxing or Muay Thai. I doubt we can throw elbows in there, but I'm pretty sure we can do kicks. I got to be realistic here. If we go to a gym, they're not going to let us throw bare elbows to the face. But I would love for some kicks. If it has to be straight up boxing, it is what it is. But we can do any of those except grappling. But even if we have to do grappling, I will do grappling. But I would really love for that not to happen. If he likes genuinely on the way and it's been an hour, you got to wait. No. No. Are you people kidding me? You got to be kidding me. I have to wait over an hour? What is so hard about showing up on time? It's safe to assume he has good striking, but I find it hard to believe. How is it safe to assume? If you tell him to shadow box, he starts to crash out. You can't lose this, go jog, bro. I can't run for shit. I'm not going to lie. I can't run. Mainly because my knee. I can do everything else. I do the rowing thing. I look like Conor McGregor. I'm doing the rowing shit. I do that for 5 minutes. I do the bike. I do the bike for like 10, 15, but I don't jog for shit. If it's that one guy who owns the gym, you probably can. The issue is that gym is in the middle of a fitness center. So people are literally working out all around us, and there's just a random gym in the middle, which is perfect. We'll have an audience. I love it. If you wait an hour, then his minions will say you should. I know. It's crazy. I should have waited 2 hours. There's no winning. Bro, if I'm there for 2 hours, I might bring my PlayStation and like a little screen just so I could just sit there and just play Fortnite. I'm just saying, in theory, you should, because you're going to get called a pussy if he does show up. I know. I can't win. Same going into it, I would assume he has good striking. Nah, I'm not doing it. I just don't want Gio to win. I'm not going to lie to myself, guys. Have you ever heard of someone training and not filming themselves? Have you ever heard of that? I've never heard of that in my life. How do you watch your technique back? My phone's in my locker. No, it's not. No, it's not. You should. Oh my God. He's going to take so long, I'm going to have to go get lunch. Looking at the polls, we're almost at 40 votes, and we're completely split on Charles Johnson versus the other guy. Usually when I do this and I say the other guy wins. Charles Johnson versus Cavana. We're split, boys. You got Johnson? I do, bro, but I'm kind of biased. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little biased. A little biased here. He better show up like a good boy. That's a tough one. I like Loner, so I hope he wins. I like it. I like it. Like I said, this week I'm like barely betting. We're just doing some fun parlays, so I'll put Charles Johnson on there. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, fuck it. Fuck it. It should be a good card, though. Should be a good card, but I'm missing half of it. Are you cool with Orange Cat? You should hop on next time and share your piece. Oh my God. I'm so over the press conferences, bro. I'm over it. I might have to just to pressure him into picking a gym. I really don't want to. I want it to be simple enough where I'm like, here are your two gyms. Just fucking pick one of them. I will let him pick the gym. If he wants to find one, God bless him. He can pick the date. He can pick the time. Just do it before my Disney trip. I want to go to Disney with a black eye. And yeah, I'm not cool with Orange Cat. I just don't like. I've never been on this channel before, minus when I freaked out on Gilly. You are right. Don't let people like Geo confuse the terms. We're waiting for Geo right now, guys. We're waiting for Geo. It's like Dana White. It's like, bro, are you gonna book Gaethje and Taporia? We gotta wait for Dana. Gilly is the fighter and he's the promotion. But the beautiful thing is, we can definitely live stream this. Definitely. He's gonna try to muddy the water. That's the good thing about not being scared of a street fight. Is after that, I don't care about any of the rules he sets. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Pads, no pads, fucking handstands, butt naked. It doesn't. It's perfect. It's perfect. The ball's in my court, and I suck at free throws. You and Gilly going to be the first MMA YouTube spar. I don't know how we're the first, man. Actually, we're not the first because we want picks. They apparently fought each other. But they had grappling in there too. I think Jacob lost. Jacob definitely lost, but that's because the other guy has a lot of grappling experience. We could grab a coffee and talk about it instead. No. Even afterwards, we're not getting a coffee. I promise you. I'm going to get a coffee because I love coffee, but Chrissy, you got to message your boyfriend and you got to say, pick a gym because it's driving me crazy. Giuliano. Coffee is fire. Coffee is crack. Give him 48 hours. I'm giving him till next Friday. He has 9 days. How many hours is that? Like 200 hours? We will give him 200 hours to figure this out. 200. And I'm going to pay for the gym. We'll let the poor kid pay for the gym. It's fucked up, bro. This beef has been entertaining. I would rather watch you guys box than Canelo. I believe it, man. I believe it. It is true. If like MMA fortune teller and Hey Jive are going to fight, fuck the Shanghai card. That's fire. I wish we can get a bookie. Imagine we had a bookie for this. I could bet on myself. People think it's fake beef too. It drives me insane. Like, yeah, bro, I'm yapping for 2 weeks. It's been 1 week, not two. It's been like 4 days, 5 days. Who could do this for 5 days? I know UFC fighters do this shit, but they're getting paid for it. If you tell Gilly to shadow box, ha 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 ha, block, ha ha, duck, hook, boom, su. What is it? Su, hook, boom, boom, hook straight, block straight, boom, ha ha. Do a combo, Gilly. You can't do it. For a live stream spar, you guys could get some big views. Yesterday, I had like 50 people in my shit. I felt bad leaving, but I truly thought he wasn't going to show up. It is what it is. It is what it is. All I know is I watched his video back. He pulled up fucking nervous. He pulled up nervous. Did anybody see him go in the park? Or did they see him post up in front of his building he used to live at? Oh, all right. All right. All right. I thought I was going to get out the car, walk in the park, and there he is. He said he'd be there early. I still have my tripod too. I'm bringing the tripod again, boys. We're going to bring the tripod and we're going to sign it and we're going to raffle it off. We're raffling off the tripod. I actually have a lot of cameras. We could literally, we probably couldn't do this. I was going to say, we can get multiple angles of this shit. I got like 4 cameras. Let's get it. He ran into the deli like he was waiting on food. Disgusting. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting. Did anybody see him show the sign of the park? Did anybody see that? Oh, okay. Nah, guys, I was late because I was going to the new location I told nobody about. Okay. All right. All right. 11/11. That is true. Make a wish. Please pick a fucking date, Gilly. Don't do it for me, Gilly. Do it for the fans. The fans want this. The fans want this. Chrissy, were you the one I'm calling a guy? I can't remember. That's Naomi. That's Naomi. Never mind. I was like, Chrissy, how are you talking to me right now? But I forgot. That's Naomi that I call a guy. I've never insulted you, Chrissy. Gilly needs to post some sparring footage next. He's about to on a live stream. He tried to blame Orange Cat for doxing location. Bro, who cares? Who cares? I could have shown up to the location and people could have fucking doxed the shit. Bro, no one thinks you're scary or tough or interesting. Kyle told me you saw and responded to the other location. Bitch, you're a pussy. I saw it at 2 a.m. Gilly, we're waiting for you, buddy. We're waiting for Gilly, guys. We're waiting for Gilly. Gilly, please let the chat know, gang. The chat wants to know. Do you want this gym, Gilly? Or do you want this gym? Or are you going to find us a gym? Which one is it? Because you looked nervous yesterday. Wednesday? What time on Wednesday? Type in the chat right now. Which Wednesday? Well, obviously next Wednesday. Which gym do you want? And what time do you want it at? Hurry up. Good boy. He tried to blame, or I already read that. Training footage. He's going to come up with another excuse. Who started this disagreement? Gilly started everything. This is not over. Yes, can y'all please tell us what happened? Why aren't y'all friends anymore? It's because Gilly fucked my bitch. Gilly slept with my girl and I found out. Yeah, he needs a week. He needs a week, guys. He needs an entire week. He's got to train, bro. He hasn't trained in a minute. He's got a limp dick. He's got a limp foot. I should have included the other photo. It's not about a bet. It's because Gilly said we're sparring, and I said okay, no pads, and he said I'm gonna hurt you. Here we are. Gilly, type in the chat. Let us know the time, bro. People are waiting for this. People are heavily invested in this, Gilly. You owe Cheddarhead $10. You guys got to spar and hash it out. You guys will probably be cool after. Nah, I don't do that. Really? Are you playing about your girl? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm joking, guys. What's the address of the Bronx? Also, I've never been nervous, you weirdo. Stop saying good boy. Also, you started all this shit because I beat your ass 2 weeks straight on bets and it hurt your vagina. See, this is Gilly, guys. He freaks out and he's coping, and so he wants locations. Have you ever seen anybody try and decide based on an address? So this is Gilly freaking out about the address. Oh my god. I'll get you the other address too, you fucking pussy. Don't worry. Lucena Gaeta, Prospect UFC. I don't know who that is. There's buzz around this fight for sure. Let's go, boys. Like moss to a flame KO. Facts. Huge fight. We're just all waiting for Gilly. Gilly's got to change his tampon, then he'll let us know which one it is. Boom, 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 block. Oh, I fucked it up. Boom, 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 block. Sink, 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 block. No, dumbass. I need location of the other gym to see round trip length. You're a desperate retard. Gilly needs locations. I'm gonna get you, bro. You don't want the Bronx one. This kid would love to see this shit. You don't want this one. I would pick the other one if I were you. You don't want this one, that's for sure. You don't want to go to the Bronx. You're scared of the suburbs, bro. How are you gonna go to the Bronx? You can't do it. You got to check in first before you go to the Bronx. That's perfect. If we do the Bronx, I'll tell my crip homies to pull up to watch this shit. That's perfect. Yeah, do the Bronx one. You still live, moving like Giuliano? Yeah. Bro, I got nothing to do. My sugar mama's taking care of the bills. Fighter Indonesian, prospect champion flyweight training in Demetrius Johnson. I bet. That sounds like a death sentence, but interesting matchup. Parlay the scrapper and Gilly the Muay Thai master. Gilly the karate kid. Is this getting rebooked? Sven, we're just waiting on Gilly. We're just waiting on Giuliano. Gilly, be a good boy and tell us the time you want for Wednesday and which location. Because your bitch ass can't find a gym. How do you not know any gyms, Gilly? I thought you're the Muay Thai demon. You should be like locked in with gyms. What happened? What happened? What I tell you guys last night? I'm gonna hit up 2 of my boxing homies. I'm gonna see which gym we can do. Guess what? We can do both. We should do that. We should fight in the Mount Vernon one and then go to the Bronx one after. We'll do 2 fights in one day. Probably you really are cute though. I know. Don't know why anyone would want to fight you. But I feel the same way. No glove touch. No glove touch. We're touching dicks. Bring him on a presser.
Parlay, you're a dumbass, bro. No one has even seen anything but one rotting hand of your girlfriend.
You better bring your girl. You better bring your girl this time. I don't think she's real. Watch out, Parlay. She wouldn't have to work with that Gilly boy. I don't know what that means. By the way, you can't just stroll into a gym and say we're going to fight there. We can't? We can't? We can't? He already responded again. He said, I got you. The Bronx it is. Oh, that's right. Your girl has work, right? I got you. Do not leak the address or he will cancel. That is true. That is true. I will get you the address, bro. Don't worry. You sit and relax like a good boy. I'm gonna get you the address. These guys know how to promote a fight. Unless you know the coaches, then you could. Yeah, I know both the coaches. I know the coaches. I've trained here before. This one though, be. Oh my god, you're an idiot. Have your girls fight for parents. Now, my girl would never fight. My girl would not do that shit. Is Golf Dad your wealthy father? Yes. Who is the CSP guy holding Gio's pocket? It's all right. It's these guys be pick flipping like a motherfucker. A lot of gym promote the fist up, gloves down. You'd be surprised how many gyms would welcome a spar. Exactly. Gio, I'm just enjoying the drama. You keep naming the place but not telling him the address. Who's stalling? I'm on a live stream. I already gave him the address for this one. Gilly has the address for this gym. He has it, but he's trying to figure out how to get out of it. Gilly, shut up. Be a good boy and shut up. Gio, I think you might actually have skill. I just don't like how you treat people. He's about to treat people way differently after this fight. Don't worry. I didn't give Gio. 1 second. Kyle, I just sent you the address. That's proof. That's proof that your boyfriend's a liar. I just sent you the Addy too. Kyle has the Addy and Gio has the Addy for Mount Vernon. So, Gio, are you going to confess to your boyfriend you're a liar now or not? You don't know any gangsters. I grew up in the Bronx. You grew up in Rye. I didn't grow up in Rye. You definitely didn't grow up in the Bronx. Fist up, guns down. Make fades cool again, guys. Make fades cool again. We don't need guns. Do Bronx time and date. Golf Dad, what do you know about how I treat people? Gilly, you treat people like shit. You don't treat people like a good boy. Who the fuck is Kyle? That's Gilly's new boyfriend. They've known each other for 2 weeks, and they literally just circle jerk each other. Actually, give me 1 second, Gilly. I'm going to DM the Bronx address to you right now. 1 second. Fruit Loop. I have the Bronx address by the end of the day. Tim. So now you have no excuse. Tomorrow I'll go live and I'll show everybody I sent Gio both addies. Actually, I can't even show that because you're right. If I drop the location, I'll fucking his vagina. Make fades great again. Facts. I'm selling merch after this fight. Gio, I'm a lurker. I see how you treat people. Facts. Gold Dad, why are you crying about how another grown man treats people? Pretty gay. You see the address? What happened? Did Gilly tell you I didn't send him it? Because that's sounds like a liar right there. That's crazy. That's diabolical. Gilly, don't crash out this morning. You should be training right now. It's like supporting UFC fighters. Facts. CSP, I'm enjoying the drama. Why can't I stir the pot? Where's my guy? Where's fucking what's his face? Colby Covington's burner. I need him back in here. All this distracted me from picks. Yeah, I have no idea who's fighting this week. I'm gonna be honest. I got no idea. CSP, I don't know any of y'all that well. Geo, if I can, I will. No, you sent me Mount Vernon one. I know. I'm getting you the Bronx one right now because you're diverting. So I'm gonna get you both addies. I don't know what the addy has anything to do with fighting me. I've let you pick the addy so many times. I don't know what the addy has to do with it, but the Bronx one was not the correct pick. You fucked up. I'm not muted. Am I muted? I want the Bronx one. Perfect. Clown Show live is going live on Kick. Probably Princess Giuliano show up and hop on panel. I don't know if I can do it, bro. I don't know if I can handle the Gilly Glazers anymore. I don't know if I can do it. If I'm on panel with Gilly, he's going to pick me. And then when I leave the panel, he's going to side with Gilly. Not smart. Hey, boys, Clown Show. We got a panel up. He's really live. I didn't get notifications, though. If the fight doesn't happen, you both have Paradox of Pokemon. I need what's-his-face to send me a fucking fake teapot. I need Bodak to send me a imaginary teapot. Keep your notifications. Clown is going live on Kick. Probably Princess Giuliano show up and hop on panel. Maybe. I'll mediate. Perfect. You get everything you want, Gilly. You get a ref, you get pads, you get all shit. Because the location of the gym is obviously important to know absolutely filthy retard. No, it's not. If you're a pussy, it is. If you're a pussy, it matters. I'm gonna take the headphones out. If you have a gaping vagina, then yeah, it does matter, but if your vagina is gapping, borderline muted, I took my headphones out. Shut the fuck up, my love. Clown Show live is going live. Yeah, I know, we get it. The truth is, no one should be fighting anyone, right, fellas? No, that's not true. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Yeah, pussies do spar in gyms. You don't spar, so you wouldn't know. Why don't y'all play one-on-one basketball? Yeah, let's play a game of chess, guys. I'll walk Gilly in chess, checkers, and then at the gym. We'll have like a whole Olympia. We'll do a pull-up contest. What else could we do? We'll do a fucking spelling bee. Me and Gilly spelling bee. We'll do like chug a beer. 4 challenges.
I'll let Gilly pick the challenges. Gilly, are you good at anything? Gilly, name one thing you're good at besides smoking cigarettes. This kid got 0 hobbies but YouTube. Bro, I would dog walk you in checkers. I'm a ping pong. I would fuck Gilly up in ping pong. My ping pong serve is disgusting. You don't play chess? That is true. I don't play chess. That is true. If you guys promoted a live stream fight and just play, I'd walk him in UFC 5 too. 1 checkers, 2 1 mile run. He'll beat me in the mile run. I can't run for shit. 3 sparring, 4 best strip. He might win the striptease too. He's a little gayer than me. Literally everything but fattening up and getting neck tats. Yeah, that's a hobby, right? That's a hobby. Gilly, you could sit for 10 hours on your neck. You could do that? I didn't know you could do that. That's sick, bro. That's fire. You literally play checkers, not chess. Sign of a retard. Let's see the tats parlay. This is how much time Gilly has left. He's got 1 hour left. Let's hurry up. Don't worry, I DM'd the Bronx gym. I said this kid's a pussy. It's all about the addy for him. Just let me know the name of your gym so he can have it. I got you, Gilly. Don't worry. I got you. Roberto told me Gilly game plan is kicks to the body, gas parlay out. It's possible. Now that we're in a gym, I actually could gas. Hourglass is cool. Thank you, Chrissy. I'm gonna do what Gilly does. Thank you, my Chrissy. Thank you, my Chrissy. I appreciate you. We should do it where whoever loses has to get the other person's name tattooed on them. That's how we should do this. If we were ballers. That's how we should do this. Why are you calling 33-year-olds kids? I don't know. I'm like Dana White. Hey, you're tough because you sat in a chair and tatted up. I don't know, bro. You look super nervous pulling up. Did you even go inside the park? That's crazy. It looks like, Gilly, you posted up where you know you're safe. That's what it looked like. That's crazy. If Tom goes live ASAP, I'll go on panel with you guys. I feel like you're a guy who just never grew up. That is true. That is definitely true. That's the plan, is to never grow up. Growing up is for losers. Gio, why not try to reconcile? Because his dick licker, his ego, his main character syndrome and his dick licker, it can't get him to do that. He could just be like, I'm sorry, and I still wouldn't let it go, but it'd at least be funny to see him say I'm sorry, but he can't do it. I think there's no going back at this point. These two, man, facts. Could Gio get out of a crucifix? No. Isn't it gross when he tries to talk to you like me? He makes Naomi sick. Well, that's because Naomi's a guy. That's because you're flirting with a guy. It drives me crazy. I'll be real. I like both of you and Gilly, so I'll have to let you guys scrap it out and not pick sides. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. All right, so Gilly, you're pretty set on the Bronx gym, right? You want the Bronx. The address shouldn't matter. We're going to get you the Addy, don't worry. I'm going to send it to Kyle, too, so he knows you're a fraud. The Addy shouldn't matter. So just roughly, just give us a time for Wednesday. We can solve this like gentlemen. We are. I don't know what time Daddy is going live, but it will be today. I won't be able to watch, so I'll rewatch the part where you're on. Bet. Go on Gun Duel, y'all both pussies. We could do a shooting range battle. I'll still win that. A knife fight, Gilly might win, because Gilly is nasty with a knife. If you haven't seen Gilly with a knife, nasty technique. He opens that butterfly knife. If Clown goes live, I'll hop on panel. I'm going to go on panel, but I'm staying for as long as I'm at the park. I'm on panel for 12 minutes. That's all I'm doing. Kyle said you only sent the Mount Vernon one, dipshit. That is true. I keep saying that. Congratulations. I keep saying I'm going to get you the Bronx address. Don't worry. You can't... That's your out right now is, I don't have the address. That's your out. So we're going to let you ride that out until I have the Addy. But you got two options, because I know your bitch ass can't find a gym. So we got two options. We got my guy Mount Vernon, the young Sean O'Malley, or we got my backyard scrapper JX. Both who I shoot music videos for. Gilly, you're exposing yourself, bro. You don't need an address to set a time for next Wednesday. You gotta be kidding me. Who can build the best house out of popsicles? Probably Gilly. I'll give the W to Gilly with the popsicles. Gingerbread house? I would fuck Gilly up in a gingerbread contest. Music videos, correct. Why y'all need a gym handle this in the streets? We tried that already. And this is better because I can live stream this. I can legally live stream this on YouTube. So this is way better. This is way better. And at a gym, I don't mind waiting there for this pussy to show up for like an hour. After an hour, I'm gonna crash out. That might be his game plan. Like, let me make him crash out and wait an hour. At this point, let's just promote this thing, and you guys can get some good views, subs. You gotta talk to Gilly, bro. Gilly needs an address to give you a date and time for Wednesday. How don't you have the address though? Because I've never been to the gym. Actually, I have been to the gym. I have been to that gym. I already sent Gilly the address for this one. Gilly has the address. So now I'm gonna find the address for this one. I just DM'd him saying this kid's a fucking vagina. He needs an Addy. I'll get it. I'll get it. This one, he hasn't responded since I texted him back or DM'd him. The other kid already DM'd me. He's good to go. See, Gilly likes this one the most because his kid said, my gym should be okay with it. So Gilly's smart. He's like, this is the better pick because he said the word should. As where this one, he said, let's get it popping. Both these guys believe they win at anything in life against each other. Going to be a good one. I gave Gilly the go for chess and for the mile run and gingerbread cookie. No, the popsicle stick building contest. We are grown men with 401ks. You would think. In this type of fight, in a sparring setting, cardio gonna be huge. That is true. I'm gonna go for a jog after this. Why is Gilly calling you names? You guys were being respectful last time. No, we weren't being respectful. I was talking mad shit yesterday. We should do. You can come the fastest. Live stream yank. Did Gilly wake up and choose violence? He's a little angry right now. You're crashing out now. I said next Wednesday. Give me the address, you pussy. I'll go to Mount Vernon in the Bronx. One doesn't work. I'll go to the Mount Vernon if the Bronx. Then pick the Mount Vernon one. Just send the Bronx address to end the talk about this address bullshit. I'm waiting for the Addy. Yo, Gilly, you got these kids brainwashed. This shit is crazy. Back when I was boxing, sparring a lot, man, a lot of fights came down to cardio. That is true. That is true. He's got all the advantages. It should be an easy dub for Giuliano. Is it true Arjunkie likes to be pegged because he can't get it up? That's the word on the streets. This sounds like a kid that likes to get pegged. insane. Google Reres? No. What's the topology link for Mecca? Block, boom, boom, duck, hook, straight. Sing, 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 block, hunk, huh, huh, huh. Hoo, block, huh, huh. Bro, send the address. I'm confused. Explain or send it. Are you retarded? Are you retarded? There you go, Kyle. Now you have the proof. I messaged him about the Addy. Let's see how Gilly gets out of this one. You have Mila's cell phone number? You are freaky deaky, aren't you? You are freaky deaky. I got an 80-inch reach. I got an 80-inch reach, boys. Bro, I took Weston Wilson by sub, not even capping. Oh my God, I forgot Weston Wilson is fighting on this card. Holy shit. I am 5'9". Gilly was 6'1.5" last week. Now on live streams, he's saying he's 6'2.5". Gilly, when you wear high heels, it doesn't mean that you're taller. Just because you have high heels on doesn't mean you're taller. Gilly's 6'4", thought he was 6'1". Gio's 6'7", guys. Gio's 6'7". Gilly, let us know how tall you are today. Did you grow an inch overnight too, or what happened? You're really 5'9"? I'm really 5'9", boys. He's 6'2.5". It should be an easy win. Actually, Gio looks just like Weston Wilson. Pull up a picture of Weston Wilson and Gio. Identical. Short king, facts. Gilly reminds of Tate always mentioning a height. Ask anyone, I've been 6'2.5" constantly, stop spamming bullshit. CSP pulling out the Tate measure. No, that's Kyle. Kyle's measuring Gilly's dick right now. He's like, all right, you're 4 inches. You have 1 testicle. Didn't Arjunkie show up to Mila's house at 4:30 in the morning and call her 30 times? She never told him where she lived. That is true. That is true. Gilly has my number. I'm terrified right now. I'm like, why did I give this kid my number? Predator vibes. That's why he's getting knocked out, guys. I don't like pathological liars. I don't like ugly drug addicts, and I hate predators. People that are predators on other people, especially women, drives me fucking crazy. First time I've seen Ank around. That's because Ank is banned for life. That obviously didn't happen. You seem pretty nervous about it. You seem pretty nervous about it. You started crashing out when he was bringing it up. Those are some hefty claims. I know. I don't like it. I don't like it. You'll never hear claims about that about me. And then if someone brings it up, you won't see me sweating. Gilly's like, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. I'll wear these to our fight. Or what? Ever seen Gio's other apartments? Nah, we've never seen Gio's other apartments. We've never seen the McLaren. He won't even shadow box on stream. It's pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting stuff. Mila said he did, but I don't know what's true. Yes. I don't think anyone's trying to get with Mila. Talk to Gilly. I've seen Gilly's other apartments. I bet you have. I bet you have. Because he kidnapped you. CSP, that's rude, bro. She's a girl. Bro, when you get nervous, you say I'm nervous. You sound nervous just saying that. They were like, Gilly, show your hand on live stream. He was like, I wish I might become a member of Orange Cat's stream just so I can watch that video back. That was diabolical. I clipped some of it and sent it to my friends. They love that shit. Milo is cool. Also can't disrespect Clown's girl. That is true. That is true. Why did you kidnap me, Gilly? CSP is nice to her. You look sick, Parlay. I am, bro. I'm mentally sick. Will Gio fight with or without socks on? Ask Gio, bro. He's like, when we do the street fight, are we wearing shoes? Yeah, bro, let's take our shoes off. You're a desperate, sad man. You're the same age and you look 54. Like John Deese type-ish. I don't know who that is. These guys finding out how draining UFC fight week must actually be. That is true. Thank God I don't got to cut weight for this. Imagine I had to cut weight down to 160. If you think I look sick now, imagine that. Imagine Gilly gaining 20 pounds. He can't do it. He couldn't do it. Gilly's food is coffee. Have you guys ever seen Gilly do a 13, 15-hour stream and eat food? Never. Gilly's so nervous, he lost 10 pounds in 2 days. Last week he was 170. That's what he tells people. This week he's 162. Nasty. These guys finding out. I read that. Imagine Arjunkie kicks you with his rotting foot and you get an infection and die. Fake laughing takes its toll clearly. We're gonna do anything but grappling. I'll let Gilly pick the style. He can't wear shin guards though. We're not doing shin guards. I'll let Gilly pick the glove size. If he wants boxing gloves or MMA gloves, I'll let him decide. But no grappling. No grapple. Imagine he dropped you with his zombie foot. Russia would snap. Gilly's gonna look like McGregor. Seems like a kickboxing match. That's what I prefer. Why'd you leave the park after 30 seconds? What the fuck was that? Because Gilly wasn't showing up. Gilly was gonna be early, remember? I bet. Gio, can I ask honestly why you dox people? Because he's a fraud. That's all he's got. I was trying to see the fight. So was I, bro. Tell your boyfriend. Tell your boyfriend. You got more fat than muscle. That's true. That is true. Why not shin guards? CSP promoter, don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this to me. Gio, not all of us can have 10-inch nerd dicks. I'll fight you. I'm 5'2", 325. All right, Taurus Finney. What's good, Sebastian? He showed up, but Gilly gonna look like McGregor, he said. Okay, call me retarded, but you sent me a photo of somebody else, conversation with you, but nothing about the Bronx address. Perhaps I'm missing something. Just send Gio the Bronx address. I messaged him telling me, send me the address. That's the conversation I sent you. He hasn't responded yet. You will get the address soon. I'm 6'1", 365, or explain what I don't understand. It blows my mind you're not getting this. It blows my fucking mind. There's no hope. Guys, there's no winning. There's no winning in this. Gio shows up with that helmet, shin guards, bulletproof vest. He's gonna show up in full hockey gear. Gio, I'll let you wrap your wrists. How about that? I'll let you wrap your wrists. I won't even wrap my wrists. Kyle seemed ready to be backup fighter. Bro, if Kyle was about it, Kyle's from Brooklyn. If he was about it, he would have been there last night. Gio shows up with a gun. Does he like chicken? Damn. 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 Shots fired at chicken. Apparently they're going to catch the guy. They already have the photo of the guy that shot Chicken. That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, we're grown men acting like children. That is true. Get your juggernaut suit on. No hope or winning for you in any arena of life. Both these guys so confident. So we have time to get in the RV and chase Aaron before next Wednesday. I don't know what that means. The beef no one asked for but appreciates. I don't understand. Why can't you send me the Bronx address? Gilly, if you had a gym lined up, you wouldn't need an address. We got to rely on me. I'm turning into the promoter. I'm young Dana right now. I'm like Conor and fucking bare knuckle. But guys, Gilly needs a week. Gilly needs a week. Oh, Hurricane Aaron? Yeah. Geo crossbows you from the bushes in the park. I was looking up at the trees. Literally, I was like, this could be it. You're retarded and broken, so I'll make it easier for you. Mount Vernon Gym it is. All right, so now give us a time. Let's speed this up. At least Parlay has conceded some things to Geo, saying he might actually beat him. With how with how terrified Geo pulled up last night, didn't even get close to the park. I've never been so confident in my life. That was like, it was so beautiful watching that live stream. Loved it. Winners get a UFC contract. Are you allowed to film with anyone, or are you only allowed to film with Crips or vice versa? Anybody. That's not true, but you'd be surprised how much Crips and Bloods don't care if I film for one another. Also, a lot of Crips, I'd be showing up at shoots and they're wearing red. I'm very confused by this. I'll go up to film a Crip shoot and one kid's wearing straight red. I'm like, I thought this was not allowed. You're like Jamie Kennedy in Malibu's Most Wanted. That is a classic movie. I used to love Jamie Kennedy. Jamie Kennedy and Nick Swartzen had me fucking crying. Nick Swartzen as like the gay rollerblader. Don't make a rollerblading joke. Don't do it. Nick Swartzen in Reno 911, insane. Insane. Gilly, be a good boy and let us know what time for Wednesday. Terry. Terry. Do you show up and blow everyone on set? I'm not gonna say shit, guys, but I show up with a Tommy gun. No, I don't. I told the story of how I was filming for Bloods in the Bronx, and it was during the pandemic when there was a curfew, and there's like 30 Bloods outside. So of course the cops are gonna pull up because there's a curfew. I don't know how the world gives people a curfew, but that's the world we live in. And my car was double parked, and they were like, we're gonna search your car. And I had a fake gun in the trunk because it's a prop for a music video. I was like, guys, I'm just letting you know right now, I got a fake gun in the trunk. They searched my car, they were fine with it, they left the gun there. I get in the car, 3 of the Bloods get in my car too, and we drive around to go to a new location to film. Cops pull us over again. 30 minutes later, cops pull us over again. And these ones aren't as chill, because there's cops in uniforms, and then there's D-Techs. The D-Techs, they don't like jack shit. And so, of course, my car gets searched again, and I'm like, guys, just letting you know, there's a fake gun in my trunk. And that's when I started getting lippy with the cop, and he called me whipped cream. That's a really bad look when a cop calls you whipped cream. I had no comeback. I had zero comeback. I literally just stopped talking after that. Virginia's KOs you with this 200. Reno 911 is goated. That's a fact. Gay rollerblading. Rollerblading is gay. That's why they call it fruit booting. That's why it fell off, because all the gays in Miami that wear booty shorts and rollerblade made rollerblading look so bad. PTSD as ref. Where does PTSD live? Wednesday, guys. We're just waiting for Gilly to let us know a time. We're just waiting for Gilly to let us know a time. The ball's in Gilly's court. You can't do that in Cali if you film a Crip hood. Now you're a Crip, you won't be filming any ops. I would honestly, I'm not filming any gangs in LA. Gangs in LA are actually terrifying. Because in New York, I'm filming like 20-year-olds. In LA, they're like 50, 60-year-old that are still banging. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I won't lie. Hoods in LA, fuck that. LA is way scarier. Like, when I had my Rolex, I'd be careful about wearing that shit out in public. New York, I don't give a shit. LA, even with my camera, LA, they'll pull on the corner, pull over, just jack your camera and leave. And that's the end of it. You think Arjunkie has ever had sex with a man? If he knows, if so, how many times? He's definitely fucked Kyle, and he's fucked Leandro. I don't know how many times, but these guys promoting better than some UFC fighters. Gio, what would happen if you both just apologized? There's no apologizing. There's literally no, even after the fight, there's no like shaking hands. There's no shaking hands. Minus 200 odds you and Gilly become best friends. Nope. Bro, shut up. You can't name a single Bronx neighborhood. Minus 200,000. Dariush loses his neck. Okay. What would you do if Gio showed up in just a pair of shit conference? We'd still have to fight, bro. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up, whipped cream. It wasn't that bad, but he literally said, shut up, whipped cream. Not a good look. I showed him my ID, and he found out I was from Westchester. That was the end of it. How can they search you? What happened to probable cause? Because I was with gang members, and we pulled over for a second, and they started talking to one of their other blood members. So we pulled over for a split second, and they were talking through the window, and then we drove off. And that was their probable cause. They're like, you were just talking to a known gang member. And that's why they pulled us over. For the first time when they searched my car, it's because we were past curfew. We somehow had an 8 p.m. curfew in New York during the pandemic. Don't know how, but... Smacks your head on the hood. Nah, they didn't take me out the car, thank God. I was kind of shook. I'm like, what happens if these gang members have fucking guns on them? Because I'm driving the car. They could easily just boot my shit. Life over. 4th time's a charm. PTSD is in... He's in Rhode Island. That's close. That's not really close, but it's close. On God, the book a video shoot just to rob you. Shit is whack. Yeah. In New York, I trust them not to do that. In LA, I'm a little more cautious. But whenever I went to LA, it was very rare I had random people hitting me up. LA, I like knew, I had like 6 or 7 clients. So whenever I went to LA, I would just film for them. But there was a time in LA, people would just pull up and just rob you for your 50K watch, and that was the end of it. LA is actually scary. Dariush versus Drakir, class 2, rumors. I'll take those odds. Giuliano, you Albanian. Damn, Dariush? Didn't Dariush KO Jakar the first time? I forget. Benale, wow. Benale would have 2 wrestle in this one for sure. He could, man. He out-wrestled fucking Moicano. He could do that to Jakar easy. I'm gobbling 2 corn dogs right now. At the same time. Orange Cat is the most technical sound boxer in MMA YouTube community. Hijab got some boxing too. Hijab got some slick boxing. Hijab got some power. I know MMA Fortune Teller does BJJ, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's really all I know. That guy from We Want Picks, not Jacob, but the other guy, apparently he can grapple pretty good too. Apparently. Orange Cat got beat up by a 14-year-old. Angelo can grapple. That is true. I don't know anyone that does MMA. Actually, Bedtime MMA does MMA. Who would have thought? And Shay MMA. They both actually fight. And Bert. Bert MMA, he actually fights too. Shout out Bert. I respect it. You ain't gonna see me out there. I'm gonna end this live and we'll give it 15 minutes and I gotta get my life together. I gotta get my life together and take a nap. Yeah, MMA Expert, I believe he can bang too. Expert can bang. He actually shadow box, unlike Arjunkie. Jake Gerber, MMA trains too. I don't know who that is, but there's probably a few more we don't know. Bro does 2 flying knees and gas. You gonna hop on Clown Show? I probably will. I can't say yes or no, but I probably will. I'm gonna end up crashing out, so I'll try and keep this short and sweet. I'm not doing a 30-minute panel. Some Jew, chill. I don't got a problem with the Jews, guys. I don't want any beef with the Jews. I don't want any beef. I'm on y'all's side. Did Arjunkie really leave before giving us a time? That's nasty. Nasty words. Expert got beat up by a bouncer. I heard about. Didn't Expert get jumped? That's my goal, is to never get jumped in life. I'll probably, if I get jumped, I'll probably stay indoors after that. I'm not gonna lie. That's my goal, is to not get jumped. That's gotta suck. Never been in a bar fight. That's because I don't go to bars. I fucking hate bars. I hate clubs. I hate all that shit. I barely even drink. I drink like once a month. At least he's honest, bro. Fuck it. He said it wasn't that bad. He was probably drunk, that's why. If you're drunk and you get jumped, it's probably okay, right? But if you're dead sober, that's gotta really suck. That's my goal. Never get jumped. That's why if I go to a video shoot and they're like, I'm gonna take your camera, I'm gonna probably have to give it to them. I'm gonna probably say, here you go, sir. My apologies. I mean no harm. Let's see what the polls are. Charles Johnson's winning. Almost 50 votes. I'm sorry for the win. The wind is fucking this whole shit up. MMA Expert is a huge head though. I feel like he can take a punch. He's bulky too. He's bulky. Come on, win. Arjunkie hasn't gotten jumped because he's a good little boy. When he's outdoors, he's a good boy. But when he's on the internet, He's a Muay Thai demon. He's a Muay Thai demon. But out in public, he's a good boy. And he doesn't go out. Have you ever seen Gilly like go out? He went out one time with Fight Fairy. That's the only time we've seen Gilly go outside. He would never talk like that in the streets. Never. Never, ever. Even when we link up in person, he's not going to say jack shit. Watch. This guy can't even shadow box on camera. Imagine him in public. He goes out 3 times a day to get cigarettes. That is true. He says, "Sir, can I please have reds?" What if the guy says no? Yo, Sven, you should go on Clown. Because Clown said he'll let you back. I can't stand that shit where he's like, "You're banned, you're back, you're banned." I can't stand that shit, but whatever, it's his channel. He said he didn't try to fuck Fairy because his Indian girlfriend, but had no problem leaving her at a hotel for just stalk Mila. Is Clown Show live? I have no idea. I have no idea. There's rumors he will appear. I'm out of cigarettes, and I'm trying to make this my last pack. This might be it for me. I might retire. I haven't smoked in 11 days, weed, which is like legendary for me. I smoked for 17 years straight every day. I got banned just because I missed one. Don't miss a show. Fuck it. It's his channel. He can do what he wants. 9. Get you a blunt. I'm done, guys. I don't care about weed anymore. Thank God. After day like 5, you just have to pretend weed doesn't exist. That's it. Maybe that's why you went to fight now. What? Maybe that's why you want to fight now. Why? Because I quit smoking? That is not true. If anything, cigarettes will help you out. Somebody showed up last night to the fight chain smoking cigarettes, and the other person didn't. So, who was nervous? I just saw who Fight Fairy was. She looks like a gay little boy. Nah, I know, yeah. Fight Fairy is my son. I haven't had any weeds in like about 9. I do feel better. I love like not spending money on it. If I tallied up how much money I spent on weed, you're probably looking at like $100,000. That's a lot, actually. At least 50,000. At least. At least. Maybe that's why they locked in. Exactly. Any weeds. You were too busy giving the boss directions. Clip that. Clip that, don't flip that. New York prices are crazy. I bet I can get an ounce for $130. No, that's what I can get an ounce for. My issue was I was always buying eighths. Because I'm like, I'm going to buy this eighth. Because if I buy an ounce, I just smoke the whole thing. So with an eighth, at least I can smoke it and then like try and not smoke for 2 days. But it is pricier that way. It is pricier that way. But I can basically get an ounce for like $130. That's only because a lot of my clientele sells weed. I haven't had any weeds in 8 hours. It's a lot of weed. I started smoking in 2018. I survived all of high school. I didn't smoke or drink all of high school. And then one day, like right during graduation, I did everything in one night. I drank, I smoked a cigarette, I smoked weed. I was like, woohoo. And then ever since then, it's been downhill. $130 an ounce, yeah. But it's $130 an ounce of good shit. It's not like I'm buying Reggie's. Back in the day, an ounce of Reggie's was 120. Weed prices have dropped so much. Haven't had any weeds in 2 minutes. How much do you think Arjunkie has spent on ketamine? More than I spent on weed. You know you can grow it for free, right? Yeah, but I don't really like the outdoor shit. I like the indoor stuff. The outdoor shit always smells like too grassy. I'm sure like in a nice spot like Cali, someone knows what they're doing. One time my friend gave me all the growing stuff. He gave me like the fucking tent, all this shit. I bought fertilizer. I did all this shit. I bought everything. And then I didn't do anything with it. Yeah, I go through like 2 a month. 2 ounces a month, yeah, that's probably what would happen to me. Because an ounce would last me a week and a half, 2 weeks. Grow indoor hydroponics then? I'm too lazy. And I quit, guys. It's over. I should start making moonshine. You buy more than a zip, though? One time, I got scammed so badly. My really, really good friend had another friend that I trusted, and he was out in Colorado. This is back in like 2012 when wax was popping off, super popular, or like at least growing in popularity. I spent $3,000 on 4 ounces of wax. For the first 2 weeks, it wasn't coming in. So I think I'm straight up getting robbed. $3,000, bro. I'm like, I'm getting robbed. This is it. They jacked me my money. Lo and behold, one day the wax comes in the mail. This guy didn't disguise it, nothing. He put wax in a plastic Tupperware box, completely see-through, put it in the envelope, sent it off. So you already know it's bad news from there. I open this shit. It is so brown. It was so brown. They got me. They got me. Is ketamine what Arjunkie's always on? I think he does like Xanax too. He says he does some pills. I don't know what pills he does, but he'd be saying that shit. I'm on the West Coast though. You get them good prices. Everyone from New York gets their stuff from the West Coast. So when that happens, it goes up in price. Wax is like the crack of marijuana. I actually didn't even like it that much. I feel like I was more smoking it because it was cool. It was like, yo, you smoke wax? And buying the rigs were cool too. But it didn't really hit me as hard as, like, weed would hit me harder than wax. I know wax is weed, but... Bro, this is what happened. I sent them $3,000, and they YouTubed how to make wax, and they shipped that shit off. Disgusting. I was selling, like, grams of wax for, like, $15. No one would buy it if I sold it for more than that. Disgusting. We had the blow dryer. We're trying to purge it more. Nasty works. You see the clip of Vinny fisting that heifer? I did see that. I unfortunately saw that. Nasty works. The first time I ever bought a QP, the homie was the only one. The homie was the only one with a plug. He busted a fat ass mission. Then he went inside to get the weed. He came out with a black trash bag and got like 3 blocks. Damn. Yeah, I've been got with weed before too. This is supposed to be the creme de la creme. All right, we'll buy 4 ounces. Comes back with fucking dirt. I've been there, boys. I used to sell when I was younger, but there was actually a kid in my town. His name was Willy Wonka. You can go on YouTube and type in Willy Wonka, or what's his name? Oh, who's the fucking rapper? Fuck. Styles P. You can look up it should still be up. Styles P wishing Willy Wonka a happy birthday. This was like a 5'8" Mexican that literally walked around my town and told everybody, you're not selling weed anymore. This kid was a fucking gangster. Lo and behold, I think his gang ended up shooting him, but yeah, that kid, bro. Willy Wonka is the best name ever for a drug dealer because anyone that works for you, you can call them your minions or Oompa Loompas. We told him, let's see what he got was straight shake on top of the wind. The wind took some of it. Holy shit. I love wax. I smoke it over bud. I only smoke wax. It's better for your lungs. It's better for your lungs, that's for sure. It's definitely way more pure. I literally haven't smoked wax in like, it's been probably 10 years. Actually, I would buy the pen. Like whenever I would go to a UFC event, I would buy the pen. But I fucking hate the pens. If I'm doing wax, I gotta be like fucking Vinny and put that shit in an oil rig. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the live. I've been on for way too long. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna try and get this shit going. I'm not gonna stress it, but I am going to push for it. So, you know, it sounds like Arjunkie has chosen the Mount Vernon gym. It sounds like Arjunkie has picked Wednesday. We just now need a time. And then we'll see what happens here. But I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow at some point. Stay ready, always. And, you know, later on in the week, is it later? What day is it? Tomorrow. I got till tomorrow to figure out this card. So by tomorrow, I'll have some parlays that probably won't hit. But we'll see what happens here. Some long shots. I appreciate y'all. Let's